very little overhead surround use in this, so there's a bit of bells ringing at the beginning of the movie on height number 2, and then this does utilise height 1, height 2, height 3, but yeah, you got to really listen out for it. There's a bit of height 1 pointless radio comm chatter on up there.
You never been to a party like this?
How do you think I got this job?
Don't get distracted now. Remember, we're looking for our Russian scientist.
I'm seeing a lot of spectre agents.
You never been to a party like this?
How do you think I got this job?
Don't get distracted now. Remember, we're
Turn off the other sound channels.
A lot of spectre agents.
Really exciting.
Remember, we're looking for our Russian scientist.
Really exciting. I think it's on Dog 1. Dog 1.
You never been to a party like this?
Yeah,
How do you
Dog 1.
think I got this job?
Don't get distracted now. Remember, we're looking for our Russian scientist.
I'm seeing
Because
a lot of spectre
it's a
agents.
mono signal, basically. That's going on the overhead. So don't be too disappointed if you're going to hear some of the sound in this movie at mono on the overheads. Sometimes it pans around and sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on what boring, pointless scene in this movie. Whole 164-minute running time, and you only get a little bit of... I don't know why they're putting dialogue panning up there on the overhead. It makes no sense. Yeah. Getting a bit of a glare there on the camera. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense hearing it, you know, because they're down at this level and it doesn't make sense.
Who's the birthday boy?
Turn the other fader up.
How do you know for sure?
It's a little bit more overhead, pointless dialogue.
Our little Russian scientist.
Stay with him.
Yeah, wow. That's really thrilling. I mean, I'm speechless. I'm absolutely gobsmacked with this bloody sound mix. But sometimes it sounds like some of the sounds are could really sort of like use maybe an upgrade from going from a PL decoder to a PL2 PL2X, and but it's most PL2X decoders probably wouldn't enable that is, you've got to connect the height channel outputs, height 1, 2 and 3, and connect them into the left the left and right inputs, but I'm not sure. Some AVRs might do it, some might not, because usually the signal when a Dolby Digital signal, AC3 signal or DDS signals passing in, you can switch on the other circuitry to enable the but I'm just saying that there's sound imaging in the layers of the stereo imaging, you know, that made up of layers and layers and layers of sounds, and they will call be different frequency phasing and so forth, and effects plugins they will put in these things to sort of give these illusions. Sound is kind of like up there or this angle or whatever, but I know they're playing on the regular surround speakers and round the room, the back, and I'm thinking, what if I kind of use a PL2X and take these ones out? But it's a lot of effort, and an AVR receiver usually is a little bit taller than that. It's a little bit taller than that. So that's a 4U frame, I think. That's a 4U frame, and that's gosh, I think that's a 6U frame. So it takes up quite a bit of rack space, and I would only use the pre-outputs from the decodering connected still to the outboard amplifiers.
Have you got them?
Oh look, it's a little bit more overhead. Oh wow, didn't expect that. It's pointless. I don't understand it, because everyone's running around at this level. They got this stupid dialogue radio com earphones sort of panning up on the center dog one, and
However, I know you're busy, but the curtain's about to come down on this one.
I can get a car. What do you need it?
God almighty, should I turn it up a little bit for those that can't hear?
However, I know you're busy, but the curtain's about to come down on this one.
I can get a car. What do you need it?
Well, that's just about as thrilling as it. Oh wow, a little bit of a ricochet bullet flying through the air sort of thing. Wow, that's exciting. Let's just fade that down. Let's mute that. Yeah, little those. Oh yeah, I think they're utilising height 1, 2 and 3. Yep, it's utilising height 1, 2 and 3. And they're going around in stereo. Wow. Is that what they really sound like? They sound that quiet. Wow. And then you got all the other machines going.